Welcome back to the channel, folks. It is cold and windy out today. I'm out with the Fish Talk crew fishing the Fish for a Cure tournament. It's early November, but it feels like December right now. We got soaked on the way down this morning, so we're gonna be fishing the little chop tank, just casting the shallows, hoping to find some rockfish. So sunrise just came up. We're moving into our first spot now. Let's hopefully find some fish. So just real quick, I wanna show you guys what I'm fishing with today. I just got some great new gear from Okuma. I've got a DTR custom inshore rod. This is a medium light rod, and I've got a 2500 ITX CB reel on it, and I'm very excited to try this stuff out. I'm throwing a 5-inch mad eel with a 1-ounce jig head on it, which is a little heavy for the shallows, but with how windy it is today, I want to make sure I can still get some casting distance and feel the bottom. So it's a rough one. We're hoping to find some fish, but I'm very excited to try out this gear from Okuma and Fish Lab. Should be a good day.
Make hair jigs.
What's going on, guys? This video is going to take a little bit of a shift. It was a really tough day of fishing, but I wanted to talk about a specific pattern that we were keying in on that the fish seemed to be following. So we spent most of the day pounding the shallows in areas that are normally productive for us, but with the wind as strong as it was, a lot of areas were muddied up and water temps had dropped with a cold front that had moved in. They were hovering right around 60 down into the mid 50s. So kind of right around that range where these rockfish are going to start sliding into deeper water. And what we noticed in the river was that just about all the fish we found were right up along docks that had a deep ledge going right up to them. So right at the dock or about halfway down the dock, you had shallow water that was continuously dropping off out in front of the dock down to deeper water. And most of the fish were in anywhere from 6 to 10 feet of water. So right here is an example of what I'm talking about. You can see on my Navionics boating app, I've got a dock and there's a ledge that goes right up to it. We found this in a few places in the river, and that's really where the concentrations of fish was. And I can't stress enough how valuable of a tool having the Navionics boating app is for looking at ledges, structure, depth changes in the waters that you're gonna be fishing. So you'll see here we're kind of easing up to a few docks, and we started casting and found some fish. We caught some fish before we got to this area, but unfortunately my GoPro wasn't working. It was pretty cold this day, and when it gets cold, GoPros can kind of get wonky, but I changed my battery out and was good to go. I did catch a few fish before we got to this spot. I'll put a few pictures up of them right here. We actually found a good stack of fish, and it was our first indication of what the pattern would be going through the rest of the day.
There he is.
Oh, nice. I'm on. This one's not bad. Oh my gosh.
Holy crap, that hit me in the camera.
Oh my. The jig did?
Yeah. Like I felt it just nick me.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was probably a 19 or 20 inch fish.
Well, let's be real. We need something 29 or no.
We do, but I mean,
actually, now if we get 24s and 5s.
there he is. There's a stack of fish sitting right off of that dock.
Excuse me. Any better? If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, I can't tell yet. No. They're loving this mad eel. There we go.
Oh. Oh, level.
There we go.
Like right under.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Little stack of them.
Bottom down. Just gotta tap it right down.
Yep. White perch? No, little rockfish. Tiny guy. They're picking it up off bottom for sure.
Got a bunch of little fish up here.
Yeah. Little stack of them. Loving the mad eel. Got him. On bottom.
Fish.
Good one. Not a good one. They're all cookie cutter. That mad eel by Fish Lab putting in the work.
So this is another one. There's a distinct ledge on the stop.
Yeah.
Right here in front of us. They're sitting at the edge of the hole.
Yep. These fish are picking it up off of bottom.
Yeah.
Like I'm like just letting it sit and they're hitting it. I'm gonna get one way in there. Wow, it's shallow up in there. Well, we've definitely found a pattern with ledges and docks. Oh, that might have been a tap. Yeah, little perch pulled my tail down. Right on the end. I mean, we cast it up in there and they were on the end. Yeah. Oh, I just got hit. About, I don't know, 15 feet off of this piling. Could have been a perch too. I felt like I had a little tappy tap earlier that felt like not a striper. But let's see if there's a fish. Yep. Yeah.
Going over you.
Yep. There we go. Fish inhaled it. What do we need to measure?
Over 19.
I don't think he's over 19, but solid striper. Oh. So after that flurry of action, we kept pounding the shallows and plucked a few fish here and there, but the tide started really dropping out on us and the wind made it really difficult to fish, especially with how muddy the water was in the shallows. We spent another hour or so fishing around the same area, but then ultimately decided that we should run west and fish the power plant for the remainder of the day. There were already quite a few boats over there, and that was also a slow bite. We saw a handful of fish caught, and we caught a couple as well, but nothing that we really needed to help us out in the tournament. All I had to say was how bad fishing is.
Literally. He does not help us.
All in all, it was still a very fun day on the bay, and it was interesting to see that late fall pattern in the shallows. I know we're in the dead of winter now, and this trip was from late November, but I was going through old footage and wanted to put this together and just share a pattern that we picked up on, and hopefully you guys can apply it when you're fishing in the fall as well. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys are having a great start to your 2025. I got out on some amazing hunting and fishing trips to end 2024, and we're already off to a strong start in 2025. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again on the next episode of The Water's Edge.